Listen, let's quickly talk sport, dude, and I hope you're going to bring me up to scratch because I was, like I mentioned, up in Joburg, presenter search on 3. It felt like I met the entire Joburg over those past 2 days. It was crazy. So fill me in, dude. What's happening on the sports field?
Yeah, it certainly was non-stop entertainment on the footballing fields across the world because it was Cup semi-final time here in South Africa as well as in England as well. So if you missed it, let's quickly update you. Nedbank Cup semi-finals, of course, the 10th year of the Nedbank Cup. Huge prize money, in fact, 7 million rand up for grabs for the winning team. Kaizer Chiefs, unfortunately, saw the end of their run as they lost 2-0 to Free State Stars, a match that did not end, or didn't even start very well because within the in the first minute of the game, Harris Chilumbu put Free State Stars up ahead, and in the 34th minute, a second goal was scored. He doubled up his tally, and that's how the score remained for the rest of the entire match. And what's sad about it, not just losing the match itself, Steve Komphela, head coach of Kaizer Chiefs, then resigned immediately afterwards. It's been a terrible run for him as head coach of the team. They haven't won any silverware. In fact, their worst, I guess, trophy drought, if you will, in the history of the club. And at the end of the match itself, some fans got into some scuffles and there was damage done to the stadium. You know, we never ever want to see stuff like that. Fortunately, since then, you know, those who were injured were then returned back to their loved ones. In the other match, of course, Maritzburg United victorious over likely champions for the season, Mamelodi Sundowns. They beat them 3-1 at the Harry Gwala Stadium in Pietermaritzburg, and goals there from Gaston Cirino, who broke the deadlock in the 2nd minute, and then Lebohang Maboe brought back the score to level in the 44th, and then 2 more goals there from Maritzburg United saw them go through, and the final will be getting played on the 19th of May at Cape Town Stadium. And as I said, 7 million rand up for grabs, buddy.
That's a full cup, eh?
That's a full cup, man. And then if you want to go over to England, it was all about the FA Cup semi-finals this weekend. Manchester United took on Tottenham Hotspurs, and it was the Red Devils that came out victorious after the Lily Whites went ahead through Dele Alli. But the equaliser from former Arsenal player Alexis Sanchez put them on level terms, and then a great collaboration that ended in Ander Herrera scoring the winning goal for United. And of course, they now progressing through to the oldest cup in the entire, in the world, I think. It was founded in 1871 and is now 147 years old. You can see there Dele Alli making good work. Then Pogba, very, very influential in the game, and with this delightful cross, finding Alexis Sanchez, bam, for the equaliser. And I'm sure you'll see the Ander Herrera goal in a second. But then Chelsea also then progressed through to the final, beating Southampton 2-0 with goals from Olivier Giroud and Alvaro Morata. What makes the final so scintillating is the fact that this will be the first time that Jose Mourinho will be playing as head coach on the other side. The last time he won this title, which is the FA Cup, he was playing against United as coach of Chelsea back when Alex Ferguson was still in charge of the Red Devils. So it should offer some great footballing action to watch because this is the last time that either of these two teams have, and their last chance to win silverware, because obviously Champions League is out of it, the league is out of it, so they need to both bring their best onto the football field.
Well, one thing for sure was a lot of action on the field, man. Yeah, I felt like I missed out quite a lot, man. But thank you for bringing us up to scratch. That's your sports roundup on your Feel Good Breakfast Show for your Monday morning.